Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video, I spoke about how to look good all the time or look your best. So I thought why not talk about how to feel your best and just feel really good, positive and happy all the time, or let's say most of the time, because let's be real here. I'm a huge advocate for mental health and I don't think it's something to shy away from. In fact, it's one of the most important things in life, to be honest. I've had my fair share of issues with mental health and I think I will make a video on it in the future. But for now, I hope you guys can take something practical, positive and maybe even life-changing from this video. So if you're interested in this video, then please continue watching.
What a wonderful world.
So all the things that I'm going to be talking about are coming from my personal experience. Number one being journaling. Journaling has helped me in two major ways. Number one being that it has just increased my self-awareness and brought in more clarity with my emotions. So I know what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling that particular emotion. Number two, it's like a medium of expression for me. So it's like putting words to my feelings and thoughts. It's like a no judgment zone. So you can literally pour out everything you feel, whether that's something super negative and super tough to deal with. If you just put it down in words, it just makes it a little bit easier to accept and go through those feelings. Now, I'm not a journaling master in any way. In fact, I just started journaling in the beginning of this year. I used to have like a lot of diaries and journals where I used to just write down about my day, but I'm not talking about that sort of journaling. Those are just facts of, what's happening on a day-to-day basis. This is more of like a feelings journal, a thought journal where you just write down how you're feeling about that particular day or that particular situation or person. If you're a beginner to journaling, don't worry, I've got you guys covered. There's something called journaling prompts, which I still use and I just find it so helpful. It just basically prompts you, asks you certain questions, simple questions, but actually these questions make you think something. I will find some journaling prompts resources and put it in the description box so you guys can check it out if you're interested. Now, if you're not a paper and pen person, that's completely fine because there are actually mobile apps that are really good for this. Recently, I started using an app called Question Diary. It's not a sponsored video, but I really love that app. It's so simple to use. It's to the point, no hassle whatsoever. It asks you a very simple, thoughtful question daily that you can type down the answer to and save it in that app. You can even put a passcode so it remains really private and personal to you. Another great thing about journaling is that you can actually go through your older journal entries and see a growth emotionally and as a human being from that older entry to the person you are right now. Personally, for me, I've seen so much of personal growth on a human level, and I think it's just very encouraging to see that visually right there and helps me not be too hard on myself, knowing that I am growing every single day as a person. Tip number 2 is to jot down 5 things that's going to make your soul happy. Now, what I mean by that, take out your phone right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, take it out right now in the present moment while you're watching this video. If you have a notebook around, you can even use that. And literally just write down 5 things at least that just makes your heart super, super happy and scream for joy. It could be something as simple as like having a favorite chocolate ice cream. It could be a particular food from a restaurant. It could be going to a theme park. It could be going out with your family to watch movies. It could be to play dress up. Like, it could be the silliest of things. Just make sure it's something that makes you happy and don't think about judgments here. Now, I really do hope you have jotted down some things on your phone or on your notebook. Just take a look at that list and you will realize how not often you're doing those things, and that's really sad. Humans are quite funny that way. These are the things that bring you so much joy, but you don't prioritize it at all because there's always your career or your studies or, I don't know, going out for your friend's birthday party, which are all important in their own space. But if you're not mixing up the things that actually bring you joy into your daily schedule, then I don't know how you can be happy every day. So what you're going to do about that list is actually take out your calendar or a planner, whatever you use to plan your day or your month, and actually schedule some of these things in your daily routine if possible, if it's something like that, or if it's like a weekly thing or a monthly thing, schedule it. I'm not even kidding. Actually set an appointment to have ice cream with your friend next Thursday. Like, these are the small things in life that actually bring you joy. When I did this exercise, I was shocked to see that there were so many things on the list that I just hadn't even done for months and months, and some even years and years. I will actually give you an example. If you're part of my Insta fam, you already know that I recently went to Wonderla, which is an amusement park. Now, in this list, I actually had written down theme park, and it's just something that I've enjoyed as a kid. I really enjoy, like, sets my soul on fire. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm almost like the happiest when I'm at an amusement park. So that's how happy it made me. But sadly, I hadn't been to an amusement park for a decade. That's 10 years of me stealing away that joy from myself. Like, it's no one else's fault, it's my fault because I just didn't find it important enough in life. I had work, career, friends, family, dance, YouTube. Like, there's just so much happening in your life that you sort of fail to prioritize the things that bring you joy. So I think this is a good lesson for all of us and myself to just prioritize yourself, prioritize your needs, your wants, what makes you happy, and just schedule it in your daily life. Just make sure you do it as often as you can because it's really going to bring about a difference in your energy level, in your happiness, generally in life. Number 3 on the list is guided visualization. So that's like a mixture of meditation and visualization. Now, what I mean by that is basically I listen to a couple of guided visualizations. They're called guided meditations as well on YouTube. There are a lot of platforms, but I just prefer YouTube because it's just way more convenient for me. I will link down a couple of guided meditations that I really love and I love to listen to every single day or every other day. Now, you don't need 1 hour or even half an hour in hand to do a guided meditation. Even 15 minutes, 10 minutes is enough for this. Think of guided meditation as daydreaming. It's just you daydreaming about your best, most perfect, ideal life and just feeling happy and excited about that life in the present moment, no matter the circumstance. Whenever I do these guided meditations, they always change my state of mind, even if I'm like feeling really bad about that particular day or I'm just not having a good day. Somehow, whenever I go through a guided meditation session, it just makes me feel so much happier. And for me, it's also like a hack to make me feel happier if I'm going through a bad day. Because just think about it, you're dreaming about your ideal, most best life possible. Wouldn't that bring a shift to your mood and make it more positive and happy? Heck yeah, it would. And in fact, it would even bring like a freaking smile on your face. That's what at least it does to me. And I highly recommend you guys at least give it a shot. My 4th tip is physical activity. This is no shocker. I know it's a very cliched thing to say, but it is the truth, so I just have to put it in this. Good physical health equals to good mental health, even vice versa. Now, you don't have to do like a crazy 1-hour gym session or a crazy 40-minute Zumba session. You can even do a 10-minute walk in your house. You don't have to go outside. For beginners, just start with that. Just set any particular time that's suitable for you, 10 minutes of your day. I'm sure all of us have 10 minutes to spare. Start with that and slowly take that walk outside, see the nature, feel the nature. Or if you're a gym person, go to the gym. That's great for your health. If you love to dance, take a dance class. I sometimes don't feel like going to the gym, but doesn't mean I don't move my body because I think it really helps me in shifting my mood. So if not gym, I would just do like a 10, 15, 20 minute yoga in my house, just watching a YouTube video. There's so many alternatives and options out there, and I'm sure there will be something that will be suitable for you guys. So don't forget to just include some sort of physical activity in your daily busy lives. Number 5 is good nutritious food. Now, it's so funny because I'm talking about it. I eat all sorts of junk, and honestly, I don't go into a guilt trip about it. Like, it just makes me happy, so I eat it. But it's not sustainable. Like, it's not something you should be doing every single day. But what I've noticed about junk food, very interesting, is that every time I eat it, I feel so happy. But after I finish having it, my stomach feels bloated. I feel disgusting. I feel like oil is oozing out of my face. I'm not even kidding. So it just makes me feel bad afterwards. So the aftermath is not very pretty, even though I feel really good while eating all that junk. Every time I have nutritious, good whole foods, home cooked meals, I just feel better about myself, about my body, about my health, about my skin. So all in all, I just feel having a good nutritious meal is going to do that for you. Number 6 is self-care. Now, I've done a very detailed video previous to this video, which I will link up here in case you haven't watched it. I feel self-care is so important, but often really not prioritized by many of us, and it somehow has a bad reputation of being selfish, which is not true. I think self-care is self-love. It's you taking care of your body, your health, your skin, your hair, your nails, your mind. And for me, one thing I've noticed is that every time I do a little self-care routine, I'm taking care of my hair, doing my nails, putting some makeup or dressing well, it just makes me feel better, you know. That look good, feel good really works for me. I find a huge difference every time I do take care of my body, my outer appearance. It just makes me feel more confident and happy in general. My 7th and final tip is like a life-changing tip for me, and I've actually been doing it for years, like since I was a teenager, but I never realized it. And it is basically to prepare an emergency kit. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering what the heck I'm talking about. So, this is an emergency kit for the times when you're feeling sad, demotivated, lost, hopeless, all the negative emotions that you can find, and you just feel really, really down in the dumps. This emergency kit is going to solve that. Now, this could include movies, books, music, podcasts, some YouTube videos, or it could even be a person or some role models that you really look up to. I'm talking about books that have really lifted you up in the past when you were probably feeling really bad and sad, or it could be a movie that really just makes you feel so happy and makes you feel like anything in the world is possible. As an example, for me, a movie in my emergency kit is for sure Tangled. It's one of my favorite animated movies and just makes me feel like there's hope and all your dreams can come true. It just makes me so happy, honestly. And I definitely have like a big playlist of music that just lifts me up and makes me feel so much better and really encourages me to push harder, to work harder, to be happier. Every time I feel really like, oh god, I have to give up, this is not working out for me, I immediately think of my emergency kit and I know, I'm like, okay, I can just watch this movie and I know I'll feel better. I can listen to this music or listen to that interview, watch that video and just feel good and more motivated than ever before. So that really works, guys. So definitely try it out. Let me know in the comment section what is your emergency kit. Name a movie, music, video, interview, podcast, book, anything. I would love to see through your recommendations so even I can include them in my emergency kit. So with that, we come to an end of this video. I hope you guys took something from it and found it helpful. Like, this video is actually pretty close to me because I'm very passionate about mental health. Do share this video if you think it'll help another friend or a family. Like this video if you enjoyed it and would like to see more mindset stuff, you know, like just comment down below and let me know if you appreciate this video and would like to see more such videos. Also, before clicking away, I really hope you have already subscribed to my channel. If you haven't already, click on the subscribe button right there and click on the bell icon as well so you will get notified whenever I do upload my next video. And that's about it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Stay happy, positive and blessed. Bye.